David is a man of prayer. The whole psalm is a prayer. We've read many of the Psalms. Many of the Psalms are David's dialogue with God. This is one of those. So David, anybody with a heart after God's heart, who's surrendering to do God's will, is a person of prayer. Now, I don't know about you. That in itself, at the outset, is intimidating to me. I think as we've gone down the road, each of us in our own time and over the years have been moved by God to increase our prayer life along the way. Now, whether that's breadth or depth or, and probably, I would suspect no matter how far we've come and how much we've expanded, every time we think sober about it, it's like, boy, I should be praying for that. I should be praying for that person. And you started a prayer journal, and you go back and you dust it off and you think, nah, I need to do that again, And we keep coming back to revisit that because we know there's so much available in a dialogue, in a relationship with God. Prayer is simply that experiencing of God in Christ in this relationship that we're living out. Jesus doubtless was also a man of prayer. That just shows Jesus in prayer. It could be prayer in the morning. It could be prayer in the day. It could be, I think he's praying at his baptism. He's praying before miracles. He's praying sometimes all through the night. He's praying on the cross. He's praying. Now, to just quickly, much of the time in church today, we have formalized the word prayer. It's this activity that begins with certain words, probably ends with certain words, and most all the time, it's a one-sided conversation. I think we discover in walking with God over time, prayer is much more than just my meager words to God. There is available the other side of that conversation. But Jesus is a man of prayer. So, our prayer life, at whatever level that it is, our prayer life, our prayer practices reveal a lot about our relationship with God. All relationships are built on communication. Period. If you don't have communication, you don't have a relationship. Communication, speaking and listening, reveals an awful lot about the relationship. If that is so, what's revealed about our intimacy with God? Because intimacy grows out of dialogue.